Hello there. Welcome to Blue House Farm. We're just going to go into the garden and have a little look round and see what creepy crawlies, amphibians and reptiles we can find. My name's Harry and I'm the warden at Blue House Farm. So follow me, we'll go and see what we can find. Oh, we found some sheep. These are some of our Hebridean sheep at the moment that are grazing our grass for us. Right, now into the garden. So we like to keep our grass nice and long in the garden. We cut it about once or twice a year, just so there's lots of places for insects and reptiles, small mammals, all those sorts of things to live in the garden area. So we manage it nice and softly and sympathetically for wildlife. So let's go have a look under some of these logs over here. So we're going to have to be quite quick because it's a warm day today and things like reptiles will warm up in the sun, they'll bask in the sun, and because they're cold-blooded animals, reptiles, but once they're warmed up, they're really quick. So some of these things you might have to look under there and be quite quick if you're going to catch them. So we'll roll this log over here first and see what we can find. Oh well, we've got some smooth newts. So these are common newts. So these are amphibians. So these are the same sort of family as frogs and toads. And you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. And these are juveniles. These are tiny. So you can see next to my finger there how small they are. I won't pick them up because they've actually got porous skin. So if I had anything on my hands, it's gonna contaminate them. But they like to stay nice and moist. They don't like drying out. So this is why they'll be under the log like this, under a damp log with all the mud and all the other creepy crawlies. Right, should we have a look under another log? We'll just roll this back very gently. What we'll do is we'll just leave it so it's just got a little bit, because we don't want to crush anything. Okay, I think that's back. Right, let's have a look under this next one. I'm not quite so lucky on this one, but we've got something interesting here. We've got a small mammal nest. So this is probably something like a field vole or something like that. So you can see it makes this nest out of dead grass that it pulls together. And we can see there's a little bit of fluff here as well. Just a bit of fur. But yeah, that's a small mammal nest there. So there's obviously been either a mouse or a vole living under there. Log number 3, lucky number 3. Let's see what we've got on this one. Oh, there's stinging nails there. Nothing brilliant under this one. Can't see too many. We haven't got any reptiles. There's no amphibians. Got a few worms, a few ants. No, nothing too interesting. Roll this one back carefully. Got a nice little snail there. Roll that one back. Let's have a quick look under here. Oh, more smooth newts. So you see we've got a couple of little newts just down here. So yeah, these guys are, so amphibians obviously they have a terrestrial, which means they come onto land, and then they're also aquatic as well, so they go into ponds and ditches and that sort of thing. And smooth newts, they'll even breed in just short, shallow puddles, and sort of if there's wheel ruts that fill with water and that sort of thing, they'll breed in those on the farm. I'll put that back gently. I've got my fingers crossed for a slow mob on this one. So I'm feeling lucky on this one. It's got the sun on it still as well, so it'll be better for reptiles. Oh, look at that! Wow. So we've got two different things. We've got common lizard that's just disappeared under the log, And here we've actually got a great crested newt. This is a female great crested newt because she hasn't got the crest. She's possibly an adult as well because she's quite big. I have actually got great crested newts are legally protected in the UK, so you have to have a license to touch them and pick them up and that sort of thing. I have got such a license. So, but yeah, if we just pick her up, we'll just be very careful with her. Pick her up. And what we do is we'll just turn her over quickly and have a quick look at her belly, because the belly of great crested newts is absolutely amazing. And they've got this incredible, you can see that black and orange coloration, and each of that coloration is individual to each individual newt has got its own pattern. You can see that they've got lots of white spots on them, and they sort of look quite warty. But again, this is it's in its terrestrial phase, so this will go into the great crested newts are in ponds between sort of end of March through to about mid-June, and then the majority of them come onto land, and they overwinter and they'll hibernate under logs such as this. But we'll put her back. She's either already gone into a pond and come out, or she's making her way to a pond. But we'll put her back under here. As I said, you do need a license to handle great crested newts. So, but we're very lucky to get those in our garden. Right, I'll roll this back carefully. Actually, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to pick her up. I'm going to put her next to the log and then roll it back, just so I'm 100% sure I don't crush her. Put that there, and then we'll put her next to the log so she can go back in. That's it. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed having a look under some of our things in the garden. It's amazing what you can find. I mean, we are very lucky we get to live on a nature reserve, so we have got a lot of wildlife on our doorstep. But you can just see, just with a few, you know, we've got a ditch at the back here, but leaving a few dead logs about and letting your grass grow nice and long, it's amazing what you can get coming into your garden.